Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CT Improv's E-MPROV show, our monthly show where we do live online improv comedy for you on eimprov.com. CT Improv is based in Hartford. We are spread out all over this great nation of ours, and we come together once a month here in internet space to do comedy for your internet face. And that is something I just made up right now. And that's improv. So what we're going to do right now is let you know who we are. And I'm going to go first. I know I'm the host and I should be all gracious and let other people do stuff, but I'm going to go first like a boss. I'm not in Hartford, Connecticut, but I am very close to Hartford, Connecticut, in Farmington, Connecticut, a suburb. That's where I'm coming from, and I'm Dan Russell, ladies and gentlemen, representing CT Improv here for you tonight. Also representing CT Improv are four of our best players coming in from other places all around the country, and I'm going to go left to right on my screen, and I'm going to introduce them, and they're going to say a little something about where they're at, who they are, and maybe something fun. And then we're going to do our show after that. So first up, ladies and gentlemen, Graham Snow.
I'm Graham Snow. I am currently in Charlottesville, Virginia, University of Virginia, in grad school here. And something fun, I just won my intramural basketball championship, so that's cool.
Thank you, Graham Snow, #1 baller right now. You hear that, Casey Grambo? Graham's coming for you. All right, next up, Stephanie Rice.
I am also somewhat close to Hartford. I'm about 20 minutes away over in Ellington, Connecticut. I just made salsa, so my hands smell like jalapenos.
Spicy. Thank you, Stephanie Rice, coming from the other side of Hartford, in here in Connecticut. Next up on my screen, Summer Elgindy.
Hello, I'm Summer, and I am coming to you from Boston. Well, it's actually Arlington, but it's very close to Boston. It is so cold here, but I refuse to turn the heat on, so I have at least 6 layers on right now. It's very exciting.
Thank you, Summer. I love how everyone is following my example and being very geographically specific and refusing to just rep their region. We got to get nitty-gritty. We're talking zip codes here. All right, and last but certainly not least, Vlad Perez.
What's up, y'all? I'm Vlad. I'm coming from Hollywood, California, specifically the new UCB Theater in Sunset in a cinder block office. And I'm just keeping my streak of having the worst places to do improv from with my CT mates.
Thank you, Vlad. Keeping it interesting every time. That's what he does every time.
Last time I was in a coffee shop and in the dark. So.
All right. So we are all coming from all over the country, all up and down the East Coast, all the way to the West Coast to the brand new UCB Theater. Some of you have never been there before because it's so new out in LA. This is your first time seeing the inside of the UCB's new LA Theater right now. We are taking you there. CT Improv is bringing it to you. Sure, it's some back room you'll probably never really see, but you're there right now. So we're going to do some E-Improv now. That is online improv, improvised, based on what? Summer happens to have a great book that we are going to use to pick a word to get us started. So we don't know where we're going to be at. Just going to pick some word out of this. I think we're going to have, all the way across the country, Vlad is going to tell her to stop on a certain word. Okay, so Summer and Vlad, I want you guys to pick a word out right now, and that'll get us going for our improv set.
All right. The book is Stories to Dramatize by Winifred Ward. Vlad, are you ready? Tell me when. I'm reading your lips, so I'm assuming that meant stop. All right, tell me when.
Stop.
All right. Fetched. Fetched.
Fetched. All right, so fetched is our suggestion. We're going to do some improv based on the word fetched. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for CT Improv on eimprov.com.
Welcome to Miss Porter's obedience school for naughty, naughty dogs. Here I like to have a more laissez-faire attitude towards training dogs than most individuals would. Along this wall, we've got the treats. I like to keep them right there out in the open, whether you've earned them or not. Everyone likes a treat. So I keep them laid out just here and available. Over here, we've got the leashes that I keep hanging up on the wall on the dogs because I figured that seems uncomfortable. Who'd want to wear a leash? I wouldn't, so clearly the dogs wouldn't. So we just keep them hanging up there, mostly for decoration. Over
Here we
here,
also have a very strict no fence policy. Certainly, we wouldn't want our dogs to get trapped in and feeling very closed in, so we don't have fences, and we let them run rather wherever they please. But of course, it gives a lot of freedom to the dogs for them to find out who they are, and that's what we believe here at this obedience school.
At Miss Porter's, we firmly believe that all bowel movements should not be restrained, so we let the dogs go wherever they feel like going, and do not allow bags to pick up those droppings, because really, it's about the dogs spreading their feelings across the floor, and we don't want to contain them in any way. And then over here we have all our assortment of dogs.
To Wellington, Pennsylvania, an old town that hasn't been trampled upon in decades. Over here we have a very large well that goes 40 feet deep. It was once said that the water from the well was poisonous and killed everybody in the town. But I'm still here. And over here we have
the burnt down remains of where there used to be a pub. Someone said there was a brawl in that pub, and everyone that was in there getting a drink got stabbed. The walls are burnt and cackling on the ground, but I'm still here.
And if you look over across the field there, you see the remains of a kiddie swimming pool. Some say the pool was filled with a flammable liquid and set ablaze. But I'm still here.
And over yonder is the old coal mine that we all used to work in every day and every night. And some say that the mine collapsed on the entire town. Everybody died under a pile of broken rubble and coal. But I'm still here.
Oh my God, you guys.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to my closet. This is the best closet in the neighborhood. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Over here is my 200 different kinds of socks, and that I've been collecting them for the last several years. I have leopard print and polka dot and stripes. Underneath the socks is my shoe anthem. I tell it to myself every morning when I pick out what shoes I want. Certain shoes are better for certain days, and I have them in order of what mood I am feeling.
I've got a pie chart on this wall that I use to keep track of which shoes I'm liking the most at this point in time. So like I've got the summer pie chart, and the biggest slice is obviously Gladiator sandals. But in the winter and in the fall, the biggest slice on that pie chart is Uggs. In the spring, it really depends because I live in a wet climate, so I have to depend on what type of shoe I really want to have as my most popular shoe, more on the day of the week. So that one's.
I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking this room's kind of small for a closet, but I gotta show you the rotating walls. See, if you take these here and here, now you have all my outfits for the entire year. Now this is my gown section. I've got nightgowns, day gowns, summer gowns, winter gowns, fall gowns, and, you know, cash gowns, just when you're laying about. And under here is my special secret compartment. That's where keep all my makeup. You gotta have new makeup every day. You can't just wear the same makeup. If it's touched your lips, it has lip residue on it. You gotta have a new makeup.
We opened up on a urban city block. Excuse me, Mrs. Carroll?
Oh, yes?
Hey, you're from apartment E, right?
Oh, yes, that's
Okay.
me.
Listen, I've been following you for 3 blocks now, and your dog's been shitting. I'm sorry to say that frankly, but it's been shitting this whole time. And I've noticed there's been a lot of poop around, and I'm just gonna say I caught you red-handed.
Oh, well, he's just, working on the environment. The boys in the government don't pay enough to fertilize the trees in our neighborhood, so I just let him go wherever he wants so that he can help us. He's doing us a community service. You should really thank him.
Okay, that's a lame excuse. First of all, half of this shit is on the pavement. Okay, look, ma'am, there's laws against this. You're going to have to start cleaning up after yourself.
Well, I don't really believe in laws per se. I feel like they're very restrictive on my lifestyle choices. And Poupée is a dog. He doesn't understand human law. So wherever he needs to go is where he needs to go. You wouldn't tell him to stop sniffing himself, would you?
Your dog's name is Poupée?
Poupée, it's French.
For what? Shits wherever he wants?
That is very offensive. Apologize to Poupée.
Okay, look, I'm sorry, Poupée. It's a pretty large dog. Look, all I'm saying is that this is a nice, clean neighborhood, and I've never had any other problems with you as a neighbor, but you're turning this place into a hellhole. And I don't know what you're talking about. You're not fertile. Dog poo has very low fertilizing minerals, okay? And very larger animals can fertilize, not Poupée. Sorry, Poupée.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice you are one of my living in my buildings, and I do notice that you are the type of man who is constantly posting notices in the laundry room and telling us to not empty things when you have laundry in there. And I find your lifestyle very restrictive. You are ruining this neighborhood. It used to be such a free-thinking place until restrictive people like you came into it.
Yeah, listen, I am very controlling. It's just I'm trying to keep order in this nice, clean family neighborhood. The other kids haven't even been playing outside anymore.
Excuse me, you two, I was just wondering, am I allowed to park here? Can I park on this street?
Of course. Welcome. Come park anywhere you want.
Actually, sir, this is a school zone, and there's no parking after 11.
Well.
Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't matter either way. I just would like to know. I mean, do you think I'm allowed to?
Everywhere. You can park anywhere you want. The children don't mind if you park in front of the school.
Don't listen to her. She doesn't care about anything but her own free thinking. Sir, you're going to get towed if you park there. Sorry. I'm just trying to be helpful, not restricting. I'm trying to be helpful.
Okay. That's all to hear. Thank you.
Unbelievable. That was a kind citizen coming to our city looking for hospitality, and you shooed him away.
I helped him out by telling him a better parking spot for him. I mean, I didn't tell him a better parking spot. I just said it's the school zone, clearly.
Did you help him out, or did you help you out?
That was not helping me whatsoever.
Really?
You think I care if the guy got a ticket?
You seem to. You seem to care a lot about everyone else's business, what everyone else is doing, and where dogs poop and where dogs shouldn't poop, and what laundry should remain in a washing machine and what laundry shouldn't remain in a washing machine. You're very interested in other people.
When people break the rules, yes. Listen, if there was one piece of shit from your dog on the ground, I wouldn't be having this conversation with you right now. I mean, it seems like your dog might even have intestinal problems.
What Poupée has is just in Poupée's business, and you better watch out because he's about to do his business.
What happened? He's picking up. Oh,
There you go, sweetie. Oh, let it out. Let it out.
oh, it's shooting out like a sprinkler.
He's very talented.
What is he fertilizing my pants, Mrs. Carols?
Oh, maybe you should go to the laundry room.
Yeah, and that's exactly where I should go.
But don't remove anybody's laundry. That would be rude.
I'm calling the landlord, and I'm having you evicted.
Oh, sure. Poupée. Aim. He's very good at expressing himself. Can't you see that?
I thought he was going to kill me.
We follow a stream of diarrhea down the street as it drips into the gutter. Down into the gutter, we follow into this tunnel, and we find this couple of homeless tunnel-dwelling men that have been down there for many years, unseen by others.
I tell you, man, I have got the best layout here, okay? You think, I mean, I've got all sorts of blankets. You want a blanket? I got a winter blanket. I got a summer blanket. I've been collecting blankets for years, okay? You know, I'm good down here. I'm used to this life. I know I got it better than you.
You seem really prepared. Like you're gonna hunker in down here and just deal with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can't. You know, you gotta prepare for every situation. You know, I've got all sorts of cans. I got, like, you know, your soda cans. I got your beer cans, your beer bottles, your whiskey bottles. You never know when you might have to use it as a weapon to hold water. You know, these are kind of things you got to be prepared.
Well, sure, but you have no idea what's going on up there right now. You have no idea what you're preparing yourself for. You're preparing, but what's it based on?
What are you talking about? I learned from all the stuff that comes down through the wells and through the streets. You know?
You can't get every piece of information. You can't believe the news that comes trickling in on a stream of diarrhea. That's not reliable. You don't know what's going to choose to find its way down here. There could be anything out there. You're getting a biased, narrow view of the world.
Narrow view of the world. Look, I got a newspaper for every day. I've got some multiples that I use for toilet paper. I'm all set, man. I know what's going on. What, have you been up there? Have you seen what's up there?
I have not. I gotta tell you, I really have no idea what's going on.
Well,
I don't know, but I know. Here's what I know. I know that I don't know. I don't have the hubris to assume that 2 or 3 copies, full copies of newspapers, are enough to tell me everything that's going on in the world right now.
Huh. So you're telling me we're in a philosophical conundrum, where you know nothing, but at least you know nothing, and I think that I know everything. And who's better off?
I'm saying a false sense of security can be as dangerous as an unknown threat.
All right, well, let's just play that out. Let's say, for example, there was a flood, and
Sure.
all this whole subway filled up with water. How would you survive?
Well, see, that's where you and I differ. I'm sure you have planned out several very specific ways and items and paths and routes you're going to take, plans you're going to execute, all of which depend on certain things working a certain way. For me, I'm playing it fast and loose. I'm ready to take whatever comes to me, and I'm going to work it out in the moment.
Well, I guess we're gonna eventually find out who succeeds. But right now, I feel comfortable. I don't need to go anywhere. Looks like I caught another rat in my trap. Looks like I'll be having a nice feast for dinner tonight.
Yeah, all right. I admit there's some holes in my situation. I mean, the whole reason I'm down here was 13 years ago, I was buying a hot dog on the street, and I farted, and a little came out, and I got really embarrassed, and I hadn't planned for this. I didn't have extra underwear in my bag, so I just ran and hid. And I've been here.
That's
And it
pretty
hasn't really worked out so great.
Sounds like you're just afraid. You're afraid of what you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know so much. So much.
The subway starts slowly filling up with water.
Well, you think that rat'll float?
All right. Calm down. It looks like I've seen this before. Okay, it's not gonna go all the way to the top. This is just like a 50-year flood, not a 100-year flood. So we're gonna be okay. But you're gonna want a vest. I got one for you.
You got a spare vest?
Well, of course. What if this one breaks? I'm always prepared.
Oh my God!
Here, take it.
I was such a fool. You're protecting me now. I was out.
All right.
Oh,
Now, that's not the only part. You need other stuff. Look, I've duct taped these glass bottles together to act as a sort of snorkel, okay? I have a couple made, so you take this one. If it gets too high, you use it, breathe through the tube, okay?
Sure. Hey, I gotta ask, how did a guy who's so prepared for everything end up down here anyway?
Well, that's an excellent question. I tell you what, I actually wasn't always like this. I was just like you, really. I wasn't prepared for anything. I thought I could skate through life, and I thought I could get through just on the wings of my own pants, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out. I lost my job. I lost my family. And
Dan farts and a little bit comes out.
Oh, God, not again.
It got in the water.
I fashioned a bedpan. Here, take this.
Oh, wow. This used to be an army helmet. Oh.
Exactly. Use it as your toilet from now on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of me.
We follow the water all the way down a long, narrow path, very fast, until we're in a well, coming out of the well into a very old, timey town.
Honey, I heard that this place is the unluckiest town ever. It's in the brochure.
Babe, that's what makes it special. This is this country's most unsafe town. It's awesome.
I'm looking at the map here. It says that the town hall burned down, and when everyone ran out to try and save themselves, they all tripped over each other and died in the street.
That's so cool. Like, you would think the fire is what's going to kill everyone, but no, it was just human, like, clumsiness.
Yeah. And then they had a drought, and they thought they were all going to die, but they ended up coming up with an irrigation system, but then the water had too much lead in it, and they died.
Again, really unexpected deaths. That's really awesome. Like, that's a totally unsafe town, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Babe, I hear there's still some bodies down in the mill. We should totally go check that out.
This seems like a very weird place to go as a tourist.
Where would you rather go? Do you want to go see, like, the Liberty Bell or something? It's a dumb old bell.
I was thinking, like, Disney.
You guys looking for a tour guide?
Holy crap, it's a local. Yeah, dude, you want to give us a tour?
Honey, all the locals are dead.
Oh, that's what they say. All the locals dead, but I'm still here, and frankly, the only job there is left to do is give tours to people like you.
Come on, babe. Take an adventurous risk for once. Let's just go with this guy we just met here in the woods. He seems savvy.
Under normal circumstances, this would seem like a bad idea. Under these circumstances, being in the unluckiest place in the U.S., this seems like an extra bad idea.
Babe, come on. Would it help you if we knew a little bit more about him?
Well, I just have a feeling, knowing from this brochure, if we follow the creepy guy into the woods, it'll probably be a bear or something that kills us.
Oh no, no one's died from a bear attack in this town in a long time.
You see?
I could take you over to the minefield, where there's still live mines, because no one's died from a mine either in a long time. Everyone actually died in a farming accident on the way to the minefield, but so those mines are still out there if you'd like to see them.
See, babe, I think everyone here has died from unexpected ways. If we just keep going to places that are expecting to kill you, we're going to be totally fine.
But we're not Okay, fine. Let's run headlong into danger and see what happens.
Babe, you've never been more attractive to me.
Anybody want to buy water?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jefferson.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. See, you got yourself some tourists here.
Yeah.
You guys want some water before you go on your unlucky adventure?
Sure. We'll take 2.
I thought I might go show them the gallows where we used to string people up that did bad things, except they usually died before getting there in some sort of horse cart accident or, running over by a train or something.
That's right. They say the unluckiest part of Pennsylvania is anything with 4 wheels or more. Do they say that? I mean, I've always said that.
Oh, it's absolutely true. We were...
Wait a minute. We were only supposed to do things that were obviously dangerous.
Yeah, is this water from like Zephyr Hills, or is this tapped locally?
Oh, it's that water from Coca-Cola, which I can't think of the name.
Aquafina?
It's Aquafina. That's right.
Phew. I thought we had just made a grave mistake.
Clearly, because we're going into a minefield. If we would have died doing something perfectly normal.
It's just normal water. The caps, though, are manufactured illegally in China.
Is your throat swelling up a little bit? Honey, no, honey, just keep breathing. I can't.
If you guys want to head down to the jail.
Oh no, I think they died. Well, Wellington, Pennsylvania, still a safer city than Hartford.
And scene.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to our E-Improv show for November. Catch us again on the 3rd Wednesday in December, which should be the week before Christmas, probably, right? Catch us then. You won't be busy. Watch E-Improv from your home. Usually I would say watch the next E-Improv show, but I think we're the only show tonight. So if you want to watch some other E-Improv, watch the featured show tonight, which I believe aired last night, featuring our own Kate Sidley. Watch that show. Also, happy birthday to Joe Leonardo from your CT Improv teammates. All right, good night from CT Improv. Catch us in Hartford, ctimprov.com, SEATEA improv.com, and we will see you in space, internet space.